Tucson was a place regularly mentioned in the old Wild West. In those days it was the capital of Arizona, land acquired from Mexico in the middle of the 19th century. That is a far cry from the modern day, with Tucson recently being recognized by UNESCO as the USA's first city of gastronomy. In the intervening years, it has grown quickly but has been outstripped by the state capital, Phoenix. To help you decide where to stay in Tucson, I have selected what I feel are the best areas to stay in Tucson. So, if you are planning your own trip to Tucson but haven't decided where to stay yet, I highly suggest checking out my article in the description below. I'll start with downtown Tucson. There are many small neighborhoods within the heart of Tucson. They include El Presidio, Tucson's oldest neighborhood, the Barrios Historico, Anita, Tiburon, Santa Rosa, another of the oldest, and El Jardín. In common with many cities, the original center of Tucson became in need of regeneration as the city expanded. Tucson's regeneration manifests itself in the restaurants that have won it the award of City of Gastronomy. El Presidio is where you can take a walking tour that looks both at food but also history. It is the place where Tucson began with a Spanish fort in 1775. Before the Spanish, Native Americans lived here for over 2,000 years. The Presidio San Agustin del Tucson Museum tells the story of the region and is part of a walking tour of 2.5 miles in downtown. Art and music are also signs of downtown's revival. Main Gate Square next to the University of Arizona is also worth a visit, especially if you want to do some clothes shopping or are looking for indoor or outdoor entertainment. Tucson's largest open space, Reed Park, is in downtown, but of course, there are plenty of open spaces outside the city limits. North Tucson is famous for its art galleries, restaurants, and quality boutiques. The Santa Catalina Mountains are just a short distance further north, hence the popularity of northern Tucson for those wishing to spend time outdoors in the mountains. This area has a number of expensive estates, while it is where you will find several of Tucson's top resorts and La Encantada, a shopping mall with the best outdoor merchandise. If you are interested in art, visit the Grazier Gallery of the Sun, which is included in the National Register of Historic Places. South Tucson has a large Mexican-American population, by far the majority. In addition, most of the remainder are Native American. It is important to remember how close Tucson is to the Mexican border, just 60 miles to the south. As a result of the Mexican influence, you will find some excellent Mexican restaurants within this area. In addition, much of the architecture is of Mexican style, and there is an abundance of color as well. Murals were once very common, but the city opposes such things, so many have been painted over. Southern Tucson is home to the Tucson International Airport, so it is the first area visitors flying into the city will see. There are airport hotels, and car rental is an easy process directly from the airport or via your hotel. East Tucson is the newest region of Tucson, with development starting in the middle of the 20th century. It is an area stretching out towards the Rincon Mountains. Real estate is towards the top end of the market. Locals and visitors can enjoy a fine range of cuisine. Corporate and financial establishments within Tucson have tended to choose Eastern Tucson for their offices. West Tucson sits between the Santa Cruz River and the Tucson Mountains. There is significant residential development here, but much more. Visitors will find the International Wildlife Museum, Sentinel Peak, Saguaro National Park West, and the old Tucson Movie Studios, now a theme park. Tucson in Arizona offers plenty for the visitor. Several luxury resorts surround the city with plenty of activities available for those enjoying exercise and the outdoor life. It is somewhere that hosts visitors all year round. In winter, the climate attracts tourists from other parts of the USA where winters can be harsh. The shoulder seasons are popular for those wanting to hike or cycle. In high summer, temperatures can be high, but this is school break time, so families still head down to Arizona. Tucson is a popular golf holiday destination. Golf in such desert-like conditions where water is at a premium is a unique experience. There are scrublands, waste areas, and cacti to contend with. Whether you just want to relax or whether you want an active holiday, there is always a time of year to enjoy Tucson. Regular flights into the city's airport make it an easy place to reach.